game volume way too loud. Okay. Give me just a second. It's hard for me to tell, but I'm trying to figure it out here. Okay, I'm turning it down. Let's let it play for a second just to see. Is that better? Or should I raise it a bit? Or lower it? Yeah, I should turn myself up so I can kind of hear the balance. I feel like that's pretty good. Better. Apologies for the lengthy setup process. I've been sitting here for about maybe 3 hours trying to get this set up. Every single time I stream, it's like the first time I'm streaming because, man, there's just so many little things just to try to get it to work right. I'm glad it sounds good though. Okay. Let me make sure I have my chat up here. I was trying to get something to where I could combine the chats because I'm dual streaming here. It just I had to stop because I was like, I need to just start this stream and get going because it was taking me forever. And I just wanna be live with you guys. I wanna communicate with you as well, but we'll see how that works. Oh, that changes when I move that. Isn't that lovely? Okay. How you guys doing? I take it you guys are here from the Donkey Kong video. Welcome. So, let me take this opportunity to compliment you on the editing of the Bonanza video. Absolutely bananas. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad to be able to share just something creative. You know, you make stuff for so long and it's just nice to have a large group of people see it. It's so cool. Hope you blow up soon. Thank you. I appreciate it. I already feel like I've blown up a little bit, even in this small way. It's been really exciting to see so many people checking my stuff out. Your Tamagotchi was relentlessly recommended to me. So glad to have had you recommended. Thank you. Yeah, the Tamagotchi actually got a lot more views, at least so far, than the Donkey Kong video, but I've gotten so many subscribers from the Donkey Kong video. Which is, I don't know, it's an odd thing. I don't know how that all works, but it got less views, but got more people interested. Found you through the Bonanza video, stayed for the vibes and positivity. Most YouTubers blow up through negativity. You brought something cool and light to the table. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I want this channel to be entirely positive. You know, I'm not in here for the negative stuff. And I know I'm here to play, but I just want to talk to you guys for a minute. Your dancing is goofy and great. You know, I was very nervous to dance on camera. I am not a dancer. Believe it or not. Now that's what people are recognizing me for. But I don't do that. I was so nervous. I mean, yeah. I'm glad people are liking it. I mean, when I do dance, it's like just with my wife or something, and I'm not good at nothing, so I just be funny. That's my thing. The bit with the DKC3 intro music and the dramatic eyebrow raise was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Which one is that? Is that oh, in the Donkey Kong video? Yeah, the fanfare. Yeah. Well, thank you. Where I go into the Golden Banana Temple. I feel like you got more subs because it showed more of your personality. Then my donkey dance. The DK rap dances were great. The Diddy flailing his arms move is so underrated. It is. It really is. You know, I'm not too familiar with Donkey Kong 64, or the ways of the moves of the DK rap. But when I was looking it up, that one definitely stood out to me. I was like, I gotta try that one, and it's kind of hard to do. It's one of those like pat your head and rub your belly kind of things. Like, it's because you're moving like the opposite direction. It's weird. Just try it at home. Try doing the Diddy dance, the whatever you call it. Oh, hey Vexel. I'm currently in the bay watching the sunset over the ocean. Also, monkey. Nice. Thanks for joining. Alright. Let's see about getting started here. I can't see the full screen. I don't know. Does that bother you guys that the screen is cropped a little bit? I don't know if it'll bother me. I'm just trying to make it as big as I can with my little frame thing I've got here. Gangplank Galleon. I don't mind it. Alright. Well, if nobody says nothing, I'll just go with it. As long as it doesn't impede my gameplay. Because I'm here to win. And I'm hoping the gameplay isn't too choppy either, because I am using a capture card. I mean, I kind of need to. Pales into comparison to Monkey Stream. Oh, your beachside view. So, the reason I wanted to play this game specifically, I've been kidnapped by that lumbering K. Rool. Donkey Kong. Yeah, I can't read it. Captain K. Rool. The fool. Okay. The reason I wanted to play Donkey Kong Country 2 specifically is because I grew up playing all the Donkey Kong Country games. I am not as old as people think I am when I say that. Oh, look, I've already died. It's a practice. I have to get good at this. I'm not old enough to have been in the days of the SNES, but my parents were, and so they had a SNES, and they had all 3 Donkey Kong games, and so that's how I ended up playing them. But as a kid, I don't know why, but I played all the way through Donkey Kong Country 1, played all the way through Donkey Kong Country 3, but never really played 2, and I don't know why that is. The frame rate is messing with me. I don't know if it's coming through the same over there, but don't know how to fix that. I don't know if it was because of the tone of the game kind of felt a little more serious, and that made me think that it was harder than the other ones, or maybe it is harder. I don't really know. But now looking back, I love I love the soundtrack of this game. I love the vibe of this game. Diddy and Dixie are my two favorite characters to play as in the Donkey Kong Country games. I never was much for the heavier characters. I love the lighter characters, so everything points to that I should have loved this game. And I should love this game. And I do love this game. Even though I haven't really played it. So that's the reason I want to play it. I want to feel what am I saying? I want to have played this game all the way through, because I'm sure I will feel strongly about it once I do. And there's a number of games that I feel that way about. I've got a few others on my list. I started Earthbound. I want to play Pikmin 2 a lot. Even though I've never played Pikmin 1, I want to play Pikmin 2 specifically. I love the purple ones. Maybe that's what it is. I love the purple ones. I love the white ones. And I love Rambi. Look at this beautiful rhinoceros. I don't know why I'm jumping on these fools. I can just whack them. We gotta discover all the secrets. Highly recommend DK64 if you're not too familiar. Hate towards it is overblown. You know, I always thought that. It never seemed as bad as people make it out to be. I mean, I personally like collectathon kind of games, so I would give it a try. I just never had an N64. My first console, really, besides, you know, the few games that I played on SNES, was the GameCube. That was my personal first console, which my parents only got for me because they wanted me to exercise, ironically. Playing Dance Dance Revolution. Felt cutting edge with the CG pre-renders. I agree. How is the game capture coming through? Is it all choppy for you guys too? Not that I would know how to do anything about it at this point. I'm just curious. I know that's kind of annoying to look at. Yeah, it's choppy. If anybody knows any tips, you can open that secret. Yeah, I've done that before. I forgot how to charge. That's what it is. If anybody knows any tips of how to optimize this so where it's not so choppy. Are the rumors true you're Canadian? Who's saying I'm Canadian? I haven't read any comments saying or even asking if I'm Canadian. No, I'm not Canadian. I'm curious where you've heard that. Let me see here. Is there any little settings here that I can mess around with that'll make this better? I haven't had a problem with this capture card before. This was my good capture card, because I have a crappy one that I'm not using because it's crappy. But now my camera can just directly go into the stream, so that's helpful. But I don't know how to do it. I'm just gonna keep playing. Hopefully it doesn't bother anybody too much as it is bothering me. But I'm picky about that kind of thing. Also, I don't know why I never thought about it with this game, but I just was thinking about it the other day. about how, like, where this game takes place. I never really thought about that. That this is, like, the homeland of the Kremlings. Which I love that. What a great way to go. You know, from DK Island, now you're entering the enemy territory. And that everything is based on ships and pirates and stuff. And, you know, King K was on a ship in his boss battle. I love the, I love everything about the Donkey Kong Country games. They're just handled with so much love and humor. You know, that's something that I'm missing from Donkey Kong nowadays, is the humor. There's just so many little funny things. I love that pirate theme. Me too. I don't think there's a single song in this game that I don't like. Even though I've never played through it all the way, I listen to this soundtrack regularly. And this one is one of my favorites. I think this is Jib Jig. Yeah, it has the most style of all the DK games. I could definitely see it. I mean, I've played them, but this one, that's part of why I want to play it all the way through. I haven't seen everything that this game has to offer. I want to experience it for myself. Oh, I'm falling. The frame rate. The frame rate is my enemy. How dare you, frame rate. I'll get you for that frame rate. Where am I going? David Wise killed it with this in Diddy Kong Racing's OST. Man never misses. Very true. I like Disco Train too. Yeah. David Wise gotta be one of the best video game composers ever. And you know what? I'm just gonna say it. One of the best composers ever. I don't care about Beethoven. I don't care about Bach. Put David Wise up there. I feel like video game music gets overlooked, and I've thought about making a video about this, but it just doesn't get the respect that other music gets. And why? You know, we laud the Bachs, we laud the Beethovens. I don't listen to that stuff. It's old. It's over. We live in the day and age of Roblox and Fortnite. And these are the classics. Donkey Kong Country 2. I say we pay the composers the respect by just calling them composers. We don't need to specify. We don't specify that for movies. Who's the guy who does Star Wars and all of those? I don't even know his name. Look at that. I would know his name if I heard it. I just can't remember right now. He's like one of the most famous movie composers. We don't call him movie composer. We just call him composer. Yeah, John Williams. Screw John Williams, David Wise all day. Agreed. What Ennio Morricone is to film, David Wise is to video games. Don't know who that is. See? Less important. Oh, we're gonna see Cranky. Come and say hello to your old grandpappy Cranky. I'm back by popular demand to offer you my wealth of game-playing wisdom. As many games I've been. Okay, he's talking too fast for me. I'm a slow reader, and part of the screen is cut off. But I know he just rambles anyway. Take a look at this lot. I don't know what he gives me. Pirate Panic? Okay, he gives me hints. I don't really care. I just like looking at his house. Isn't that... What a cool house. I wish I had a house like Cranky. He's got all the memorabilia. Okay, B button. How do I go back? How do I get out of here? Leave museum. Oh, it's a museum, that's why. Imagine John Williams working on Donkey Kong Country. That would overshadow any Star Wars movies any day. But it wouldn't overshadow Donkey Kong Country. I think it's a special ability, I think, to make video game music specifically. Because here's the thing about video game music is it has to make you feel something. Which, yes, other stuff does, but it's like if you have the wrong music in a game, it ruins it. It ruins the vibe. But having good music in a video game, like this one, for example, 2 times more enjoyable. And yeah, you could say that about anything, I'm sure, but I just think there's something special about video games specifically that you have to design the music in a way that makes you feel like you're having fun. It's not just to make you sad. Like, you can use any notes to be sad, but the specific melodies, something that you have to hear over and over and over and over again and not get sick of it and still have fun when you're playing it. Video game music is special. I love Grant Kirkhope also. I love the Banjo-Kazooie soundtrack. You have to make music that is good enough to listen to listen to on repeat. Roy Koopa Gang. Oh, Soshi the Yoshi. I've seen you in my comments. Hello. You're the Roy fan. I think you subscribed during my my Mario Bosses video, huh? And Pac-Man Gang. I still want Pac-Man and Mario Kart. I don't care if any I don't care if any other Nintendo characters come in. I want Pac-Man. I'm not sad about Roy, though. I'm sorry to say. I would be, but you know, I'm so happy with all the other characters. I can't be disappointed. I was sick of the Koopalings, to be honest, even though Roy's my favorite. I'm failing at this hard. I didn't understand the task at hand. I didn't understand Donkey Kong. Mario Party 1 has good music. I never played Mario Party 1. I really have only played a couple. I'm surprised it's letting me do this again. I thought these go away. Maybe it's because I failed. I've only played a couple Mario Parties. Not because I don't want to. I'm gonna try that again. I want that coin. I want that coin. I forgot what I was saying. I'm focused on this coin now. There we go. Not only have to find the coin, you have to pick it up. Who's your favorite Mario Kart World newcomer so far? Man. I mean, the ones that were in my video, I'm hecka hyped for. Like, the Penguin, Pokey, Pianta. Those are all characters that I requested. Not that I personally asked Nintendo to do it for me. Just the ones that I'd said I wanted. I'm also, as far as unexpected, I am super hyped for the cow, even though his name should be Moo Moo. And, just all the random ones. I love the dolphin. The dolphin? I love that. What else? I'm trying to think of them off the top of my head. There's so many of them. Yeah, but just all the weirdest ones. The weirdest possible characters are my favorites. And so I love that. That they're going all out on that. I actually recorded a video already talking about it. That I'm very happy with the roster so far. It's hard. I can't read while I'm playing. Maybe I should be playing while I'm talking and read in between. I'm working this out, guys. I'm working this out. I'd sacrifice all Fire Emblem characters in Smash to get the full Pac-Man cast. You know, I'm not opposed. I'm also not opposed to just being Pac-Man. But, you know, if it was Fire Emblem or Pac-Man, I'm going Pac-Man. In fact, if it was Fire Emblem or nothing, I choose nothing. I'm sorry, Fire Emblem fans, I'm not one of you. But I don't think the majority of the people subscribe to my channel. I mean, maybe they would be Fire Emblem fans, I don't know. It's Nintendo. It's just a different vibe. It's a different vibe from this. It's not silly, goofy vibes, it's, something else. Now, I know I can pick up Dixie. Oh, it's the A button. Oh, she's over here crying. Pathetic. Thanks. Okay. As far as the Koopalings, the problem is not the characters. The fact Nintendo had no imagination in designing their bosses. Wii onwards. True. True. I mean, I think there is a place for the Koopalings. I do think they are iconic in a way. Now I'm trying to figure out how to swap these chimps. I want to be Dixie. It's been so long, people. It's been so long since I've played this, and the controls are different. Oh, it is select. I thought it was select. I keep getting sidetracked. Yeah, they overused the Koopalings for so long that it just became boring. And I think I talked about that in my bosses video, that when they brought them back in the Wii, it was hype. Everything after that, they just overused them. So I'm kind of glad they're not here. What I have seen proposed, which I would actually be very down for, is just putting all of them in one cart. That would actually be very funny, and would make me excited to see them. Now that we have, you know, I've got plenty of meat to chew on with the weird characters. I'm fine with them adding a few that I don't care about. Which I do. I like some of the Koopalings. I like about half of them. I like Roy. He's my favorite. Morton is okay. Iggy, also okay. Oh, brought me a soda. Thank you. My wife just, is watering me. Are you leaving? Huh? Do I want food? Yes, I do. Chat, In-N-Out or Taco Bell? I'm asking the chat. I don't know. Whatever you get. Text me what you're getting and I'll pick something. Taco Bell. Nacho fries? I want a large nacho fries. And maybe one of them burritos that has the cheese in it. Every burrito has cheese in it. You know, the ones that I like, the ones that they wrap in tin foil. Sure, the beefy 5-layer is good. I guess maybe a taco or something, but I don't need it. I would get crispy. I would get Dorito. Chat, I'm angry that they removed the Cool Ranch taco from Taco Bell. Yeah, my wife is happy, but it doesn't affect her because she didn't order it anyway. You have to smell it. They smell fine. She says the Cool Ranch Doritos smell like feet. I disagree. Sweaty feet. All right. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Where was I? I love Cool Ranch Doritos. It's my favorite Dorito flavor. Well, you know, it's actually pretty close between the barbecue and the sweet chili. If you haven't tried either of those, barbecue sounds weird, but it's like, it's right up there. It's like one of the best flavors. It's so good. It's weird on the first chip, a little less weird on the second chip, and by the third chip, you're addicted. Junior Blackburn. Hi. I didn't know you were in my chat, or that you watched my channel. Okay, let me catch up on these comments here. You're trying to erase the Moo Moo legacy. How dare you, Reggie? I don't think it's Reggie's fault. I'm not mad at Reggie. I can never be mad at Reggie. Thanks to the $80, Roy is gonna make or break my purchase of World, to be honest. I'm sorry. What would you say your favorite Pac-Man game is? You know, I like Pac-Man. I'd say I like Pac-Man more as a character than as a franchise. I have played quite a bit of the original, just straight Pac-Man, and as a kid I played Pac-Man World 2 for the GameCube, which I rented from Blockbuster. Beyond that, I don't think I've played much. I mean, not that I don't want to. I have a Namco arcade museum, but I just got that to play Pac-Man. Favorites are Pac-Land and Pac-Man Arrangement. I haven't heard of that second one. But, like, I just love Pac-Man's vibe. He's just all positivity. And I was so... He was definitely one of my most requested for Smash. I was so hyped when he got announced for Smash 4. He's just one of those icons of gaming that will always be an icon. Oh, I ran out of invincibility. I wouldn't be dying so much if I wasn't talking so much. But hopefully you're not here to watch my expert gameplay. Hopefully you're here to watch Naughty walk in the corner. I hope whoever's here is here for that. What's your favorite game of all time, or top 3? That's a difficult question. I've thought about doing a video on that too, but I don't know how, interesting that would be to the general public. One of them is probably Pokemon Coliseum. I'm a big GameCube guy because, I grew up with it. So that's one of my absolute favorites. My favorite Pokemon game, for sure. Man, now I'm on the spot. I don't even know. There's I've just started using Backlogged. If you guys have heard of that before, I hadn't, but it's like a letterboxed for video games. And I've been giving special attention to which games do I give a 5-star to. What do I think are the perfect games? And so my list would be narrowed down from there. Tomodachi Life, I know, is one of them. that I think is a 5-star game. I really love Mario Sunshine, despite its flaws, so I don't think that would be in my top 3. But you know, that was my first Mario game. I love Mario Sunshine. Let me see. Let me open my letterboxd here. Love Minecraft. Rhythm Heaven Fever. Amazing game. I am really loving the Katamari games. I've started playing those recently. And the two I've played are the two they've remastered on Switch are, I believe, both 5-star games. I love them both. We Love Katamari is just like the first one, but way better. Like, they just keep adding. But we're talking about favorite games of all time. It's hard to not include Smash Ultimate because I just love Smash so much. But in my heart of hearts, I loved Brawl. Like, the people hate on the Subspace Emissary. It was amazing. I don't care that I died. The Subspace Emissary was incredible, and they've never made anything else like it, you know? And it's so sad. I hope that Sakurai reconsiders. You know, that today, that YouTube, everything is on YouTube. Man, I just keep dying. These rats. All these rodents. Man. I know I've made a list of my top. I don't know why I'm sticking on this question so much, but it's a good question. I do like ranking things, as you may have told from my channel. I love rankings. Did I get a game over? No. Okay, that's good. That's good at least. I could never agree with people who said Subspace Emissary was boring. I even loved The Great Maze. I know, right? Like, yes, okay, The Great Maze, it was confusing. It was hard to get through. But the whole concept of, like, you lost every character, they're all around, you have to go find them, is so cool. And that those are the characters you have to pick from in the final fight. That's such a fun concept, you know. You know, it wasn't, you know, the most masterful platforming. It couldn't be because all the characters are different. But yeah, I loved the Subspace Emissary. I would still go back and play it if I could play with a GameCube controller. I ain't playing with the Wiimote. I'm still looking for my favorite games of all time. Maybe I should just search for one that I know is on there. Let's put Pokemon Coliseum into my notes. Okay, so when I pull up my list that I made January 22nd at 6:31 p.m., the three I listed at the top were Smash Ultimate, Smash Brawl, and Pokemon Coliseum. But you know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. It like changes all the time. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is up there. It's one of my favorite childhood games. So is the first Animal Crossing. Minecraft. Love Mario Kart Double Dash. And yeah, that's like those are some of my top picks. Sorry I'm not playing. I don't know if you care. I don't know if you guys care. In fact, I might try this out. Check this out. I've got this thing I can do too. Never mind. I didn't set that up. It's supposed to make my face bigger and the chat bigger. Nothing's connected to it. Here I was trying to show off my my work. It's just everything cuts out. If that just ruined the stream, that would break me. That would be so sad. How do I feel about DK's new design? Look out for a new video coming soon. I just shot it the other day, and I'm editing it right now. I was thinking of finishing it tonight, but I wanted to do this. So I'm gonna try to get it out this weekend. But yeah, I made a video about that. TLDR, it's alright. But I came up with a funny video idea, so I'm gonna try to please the Kong fans. Will the new vid feature more stylish dance moves? I don't think so, but it will feature something new. It'll definitely feature something. Hey, I finally finished this level and I got a life. Look at that. Sorry, I'm looking back at the other comments I missed. Recommend playing Pac-Man Museum Plus. I don't think that's the one I have. I have the Arcade Pack. Thank you for saying my gaming opinions are based, Newt. You're the Newt. Or Salamander. That was a dumb joke. Some things you just need to keep in your head. I am the Newt. Okay, good. I don't know why Newt... It sounds like... it sounds like a big name. As a certified Kong fan, the new design kind of grew on me. Still prefer the 90s rendition, but the new one is okay. I guess the issue, some faces are too goofy, like they belong on some other character. Yeah, that is maybe my one criticism is I feel like he's not as respectable. He's not as respectable. Like that little funny faces clip that they did on the Nintendo Today app. I was going to talk about that in my video briefly. I'm not into that. You know, like the sad face and the just different, you know, the tongue out face. That's not my thing, but it's whatever. At least it's in context in the game. It's weird without the context. Don't drown me. Can't let Diddy drown. Somebody commented earlier they think Diddy's missing because of world events. That may be the case. Though I don't know if... I guess Nintendo would know about that or care about it. I don't know. I think it would be dumb to do that, personally. It has nothing to do with each other, besides the name. You think the Mario Odyssey devs made DK Bonanza? Definitely feels like it. Absolutely. Definitely somebody. Yes, I was thinking about making a video about that too, because there's like every single time I see something about Bonanza, it's like there's something related to Mario Odyssey. I swear one of the scary faces DK does in the end of the trailer looks just like Chunky Kong. Maybe. Get that big lower lip. Where is On Guard? I want that swordfish. I've heard from DK Vine I don't know what that is. It wasn't 100% Odyssey team, but apparently a new team on EPD specifically for Donkey Kong games, which remains some members from Odyssey. That would make sense. Like, yeah, it's like I've heard people talking about this, and it's like I don't think it's a cut and dry. Like it's the same exact people who made Odyssey. I think it's probably more like that, more like a combination, which makes sense. They're trying to make Donkey Kong big. We're bringing the big guy back. And you know what? They seem like they're doing a pretty good job of it. How long does it usually take you to edit video? I'm slow, personally. How long does it take me? You know, I did the math once. Here's what I'm horrible at keeping track of my editing time. I just go and I go and I go until it's done. Sometimes, you know, that the Donkey Kong video maybe took me a week. I had a Mario Bosses video that was just a slog to get through. It took me a few weeks. I've got this one that I shot a couple days ago that could be done in a couple days. I've done a lot of editing in the past, and so I have experience doing it. And yeah, I kind of get obsessive. I just do it, and I just keep doing it. I don't know where I'm going. But I did the math once, and it was like, for every... It takes me 100 times longer than the actual finished product. Which sounds like a lot, and it is. But, like 1 minute of footage takes 100 minutes. For, like, really heavily edited stuff. Then there's Chunky. He's still alive. I hope so. Hello. Huh? Fry tax? No. You didn't get your own? Bruh. You always gotta get your own nacho fries. I am lost in this level. I keep going in circles. I feel like I've done the same thing like 3 times. I'm just yapping. There's all these little areas that it looks like I can go, but I can't. Oh, there we go. Water raised. Okay, they're probably screaming at the screen. Thoughts on who would win between 100 unarmed men and 1 gorilla? I mean, hasn't history already proven itself? The men win. I don't know. We're smarter. Though, it depends on the men. Men like you and me, Vexel, the gorilla probably wins. You get 100 hardcore army men out there, you may have a fight. Better question: 1 Donkey Kong versus 1 Little Mac. Donkey Kong, come on, come on. I mean, they fought each other multiple times. I'm going to take a brief break really quick just to go to the bathroom. But I will be back in just a minute. But until then, enjoy this this intermission screen that I made. That I know this one works. I know this one works. I'll be right back. I'm back. Thank you for being patient with me, fans. Had a friend text me while I was in the bathroom saying, "How dare you let your IBS get in between you and your chat?" For the record, mystery friend, who I didn't know was watching, because you're silent in the comments, or you're under a name that I don't recognize, or you're watching on Twitch because I don't see Twitch chat. For the record, it was not the case. I was peeing. If you must know. If you must know. Thank you. Let's get back to the game. Top sale trouble. Love you, by the way. Mystery friend. Thanks for watching. I love this snake. I was just silent, just in awe. I forget his name. Is it Winky? No, that's the spider. Maybe not. What is this dude's name? I can't remember. I know it's one of my favorites. This is just so fun. You know, that is what's really missing from Donkey Kong now, is the animal buddies. They really need to bring the animal buddies back. They're all so fun, like every single one of them. I do like riding them rather than being them, like in Donkey Kong Country 3. But even that, it's just so cool. That's something I would like to see them add to Donkey Kong's moveset in Smash, is the animal buddies. Man, I'm sucking. Can you imagine if Donkey Kong Side B was Rambi? I'd love that. Donkey Kong needs more love in Smash. For real. Like, the fact that his recovery isn't even a barrel cannon is insane to me. That's like the perfect thing. But you know, they just haven't updated them. I feel like if they did, maybe they would do that. I hope they do. Make him more fun to play. As he is right now, he's not as interesting. He doesn't have any special little things he can do. Genuinely surprised they chose a Claptrap over Rambi as an assist trophy. I think that's what Claptrap is in Smash, assist trophy. I do like Claptrap. I mean, I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I hate that DK doesn't even use his coconut gun. Yeah. That's from DK64, huh? At least Diddy's got a peanut gun. I don't know if that's from 64. Haven't played a lot of Donkey Kong games past the country games. Bro. I need that snake back. But I think he's gone. I think he's gone forever. Now, here's a question for you guys. You guys are asking me questions. Here's a question for you. If you could add one more Donkey Kong rep to Smash, who would it be? I have an answer. You know, my personal opinion. Curious, what do you think? Who would be your pick? And then I'll tell you mine. Ugh, I keep falling. You know what? Maybe this is why I didn't play it as much as a kid. Because I just fall so much off these. You know what? You know, I just noticed the gameplay is smoother now. Is it? I think it is. I don't know what happened. Maybe my Wi-Fi got better. Victory Review says Cranky Kong or Funky. All right. I'm just not trying to give away what mine is. I'm not going to say yet. I want to see what other people think. Do you agree? Cranky or Funky? What other options are there? I honestly could never beat it. Yeah. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I've never beaten it. Okay, here comes the frame rate again. Is it the rain? Is it because it started raining? It's probably been raining the whole time. I just haven't noticed. Who wants Wrinkly Kong in Smash? One of the evil Kongs from Jungle Beat would be dope. I don't know if you're the guy who requested that I play Jungle Beat, but I haven't played it. God, this is probably hard to watch, huh? Now as I asked that question, I realized that my answer is different. Who would I choose? Okay, so originally I was going to say Cranky Kong. Which, yes, if they were to add a brand new character, it would be Cranky Kong for me. However, and I talked about this in one of my videos, what I want them to do is redo Diddy and make it Diddy and Dixie, like they were going to originally. Because that's just such an amazing idea that I can't believe they haven't gone back to it. So I would take that over a new character. I want that over Dixie just as her own character. Just because I think the idea is so great. Being able to swap between them. Almost like the Ice Climbers, except the second one doesn't do anything until you swap to them, and then having slightly different movesets. Yeah, better than Ice Climbers. Yeah, I agree. Because it's two different characters. And people say, you know, I do get a little annoyed when people talk about clones in Smash. And like, well, they should make a clone of Diddy and make... Dixie is not a clone. She is her own character. But putting them together would be perfect. Because I feel like they're both, like, just a couple moves short of being a full character. Which would work perfect for this. Not that they couldn't make Dixie her own character. They definitely could. But I would rather they be together. They're meant together. You know, as a kid, I thought that Diddy and Dixie were siblings. I mean, their last name is both Kong. So my whole life, really, I thought they were siblings. I mean, you never see them do anything that siblings wouldn't do. You know? But apparently they're boyfriend and girlfriend. You need to stream that game. Me and my family had so much fun playing it. Is that on the Wii? Jungle Beat? Sibling Monkey Star Families in the Wild. It's true. I don't think Nintendo would, oh lord. I don't think Nintendo would intentionally make, that a thing. Though it is odd that every monkey in the Kong-verse is named Kong. Maybe that's not a name, technically. Maybe it's their species. And they just all have Kong after their name. GameCube. I really want to not only stream but just record videos using GameCube footage, actual GameCube footage with my GameCube and my save files. I need to get some kind of equipment to be able to do that, though. It's not something I can do at the moment. Oh, I jumped on him, bro. I jumped on that dude. The frame rate again. Curse you, frame rate. Curse you. Bro. He falls so far. Diddy Kong has passed away. Dead on impact. It's a sad sight. It's a sad sight to see. Diddy Kong is no more. So what is Jungle Beat? Because I've heard the name. Haven't researched it. Is it a platformer? Or is it musical? Sounds like it would be musical. Maybe it's both. I always thought it was cool that they made an entire peripheral out of bongos just for the one game. I guess two. Donkey Kongo was probably an interesting one. Should probably check in on my Twitch chat. Don't think anybody's in there. No. I don't. Here's an issue that I have, which you will probably, if you watch me stream, get familiar with. I never know if people are watching unless they're commenting. I don't know how to tell. I know I have talked about getting something set up to where I can see that. But call me old. There's just so many things I need to set up that I don't think about it. But it's nice that you guys are commenting, because now I know somebody's watching. Before I was just like talking into the void and just like, I don't know if you're here, but this game's cool, huh? The only games I've streamed so far are Earthbound, which I did last time, and Smash, which I did before that a couple times. I haven't done it as much. I haven't committed to streaming in general. I'm not as good at it. I'm better with making videos and just putting them out there. But I'm worried that no one will watch and it'll be a waste of time. Because I do enjoy it. I enjoy sitting here and playing games and talking, but I like talking to people. Oh my god. Bro. I was so close. It was the last singer. The last little singer. This is why. This is why I stopped playing this game as a child. God. You know, you're saying that it's on GameCube. Even though I grew up with the GameCube, it was at a time when like I barely had any games. Like I maybe had 10 games total. Which, yeah, that might be a lot. I would trade games in to get other games. And that's probably what a lot of kids did. Because that's the only way I could get money. And GameStop was always ripping me off. But there's a lot of GameCube games that I want to play, or that I saw as a kid, and wanted to wanted to play, but never got the chance to. And now they're all expensive. Okay. I have a life. I mean, I don't have a life, but I have a life in Donkey Kong Country 2. Editing can be super draining, but I feel like more and more of your vids will continue to perform well. I appreciate that. Couch potatoes. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, the editing, the only thing that's draining about editing is how poorly my computer performs. I wish I had a stronger computer, but I have fun editing, kind of. It's you know, it's a fun process. Putting it out there is fun, and seeing what people think of it, and, you know, thinking of ideas that people will find funny or interesting. You know, it's the whole creative process is fun for me. Like, I'm not just doing this to try to get successful, if you know what I mean. I started this because I like doing it. Because I like making videos. I used to make videos just with friends and family. Well, friends. My mom would probably say that. But now I have the opportunity to make videos again. There was a few years there where I just never made anything because I didn't have anything to make a video out of. Now that I can do it by myself, I have the confidence to do it, be on camera. It's nice because I can just make stuff whenever I want. I don't have to rely on other people. That was something, is like, if I wanted to make something, or if I had an idea, I had to find somebody who was willing to do it, and nobody was. So now that I'm just thinking of ideas that I can make myself with the occasional help from my wife, it's a lot simpler to just be creative. I edit on DaVinci U. I actually, for most of my editing, edited with Pinnacle Studio. Up until recently, I started I've used DaVinci a little bit, but lately I've been using CapCut, which I don't know if that's considered. I don't know if that's considered like a good software to most people, but compared to Pinnacle, it has a lot of like newer features, newer feeling at least, that that you don't have in Pinnacle, and so it's been nicer. It's just it runs a lot faster than Pinnacle. That's the thing. I haven't spent enough time in DaVinci to know if I like it. I think I would need to spend more time with it. But I hear it's one of the best, which I didn't even realize until like a few months ago that it was free. I just been stuck using good old Pinnacle. Oh, I finally have a Twitch chatter. Hi, Pookie, says my wife. Hello, wife. Oh, we've made it to a new world. Crocodile Cauldron. If you join YouTube, wife, you'll be where the people are at. Look at me, discouraging people from watching my stream. Watch the other stream. I prefer YouTube, I think. I just like YouTube. Everything's in YouTube for me. I kind of like doing it that way. But I've heard that, okay, you can stay there. I mean, I'm streaming on both. But you can see other people's comments if you join. I like having everything in one place. But people have told me that people will find you on Twitch. I don't know. I don't know. Twitch confuses me, honestly. There's so much. There's so many buttons. I know I sound old. Streaming in general, the process of getting it all set up and everything, I'm still not used to it. It's still confusing to me. The stuff that I like to do is, if you see on my screen all of the little things that I have on screen, the things that I can do in Photoshop to make it look this way, that's really fun to me. Getting it set up is like, I have to Google everything every time. How long have you been married? Does she have a favorite game? We have been married 5 years. And her favorite game, let's see if she joins the chat, she can tell you. If you're watching, Pookie, what's your favorite game? I think I know the answer. I'll give her a second if she's here. Or else I'll tell you. Are you not supposed to eat on stream? I'm casual. I don't like following the rules. I arrive. Oh, your name is Mrs. Too Crispy. Look at that. Oh, you're not supposed to. You watch streams, do you? I never seen you watch a stream. The one and only that she is. I only have one wife. I'm not a polygamist. I watch so many streams, I've never seen it. You're a secret stream watcher? Okay, you know what? I think this is the reason. This is the reason I never finished this game, because the second world is the lava world. And, you know, I don't like the lava. Generally. Oh, God, and this man. This creeper. Who, I don't know what he's doing. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom. Yes, that is her favorite. Detroit. When did that join the list? Aww. The crocs are getting to me. You know, I'm not a huge fan of the croc shoes. If they made a Kremling Crocs, Crocodile King K. Rool Kremling Crocs, that would get me to wear them. I'd probably wear anything that was Kremling related. K. Rool is one of my favorite characters. Nice been wanting to play Detroit. It was an experience, that's for sure. Ugh, bro. I keep dying. Guys, I don't suck. I don't suck at video games, I promise. I promise I'm good. I'm good. I just suck right now because the frame rate. It's all against the frame rate. Eyebrow is starting to twitch with fury. No, I don't really care. But, hopefully it's not bugging you to watch this. I just like chatting with you guys. Like, I don't know until halfway through the jump whether I'm gonna die or not because it's so slow. So choppy. Gotta take it slow. But I think these guys will eat me. Oh. Maybe not. If I take too long. Oh. Ugh. I start singing the songs, that's when you know I'm starting to lose it. Your thumbnails are pretty good. How do you go about them? Thank you. How do I go about them? Like as far as thinking of ideas or actually putting them together? Oh, this croc. He killed me. He killed me. Oh, I got a game over. I got a game over. At least I'm at the start of the world. I'm struggling to put a Pokemon ZA1 together right now. How would I go about it? I guess it depends on like what the video's about. Oh my god, did I just lose all my progress? Was I supposed to save? Don't look, you guys. Don't look, you guys. I hear my wife from the other room going, "Oh my god." No, I didn't save. I live in the new world. I live in the new age. We don't do saves. How do I? Oh, and I can't save, huh? Because I'm in the new world. Does that mean I have to win on the like one life that I have? Saying create a suspend point. Okay. I'm pretty sure this one up here is from like my other save, which I wanted to start a new one for this. Alright, well, I've got a save point, but I'm not... I don't know if, I don't know if that's gonna help me. What's your video about, Couch Potatoes? I usually don't believe in the rewind function, but you know what? I've come too far. I should have talked to Cranky. Blame it on the frame rate. Blasphemer. If ZA will be a good / finished game. My prediction? No. How would I go about the thumbnails? I don't even know. I just like, I try to think of something that somebody would want to click on. I know that strong opinions get views, so like if you can, especially with something like that, talking about how something looks bad, just make it very over the top in the thumbnail. But yeah, the thumbnail is really important, because if you don't have a good thumbnail, nobody's gonna click on your video, and nobody's gonna know that your video's good or not. So I try to spend a lot of time with my thumbnails. You leaving couch potatoes? Like, will ZA be garbage with a garbage Pokemon in the back? Yeah, that could be good. I would also make sure that, like, the game's logo or title is, like, prominent in the thumbnail. Because some people just look at the pictures. But, I can't exactly give advice. It's not as if I've had that much success myself. I'm just trying to see what, what works and what doesn't. One nice thing is, if you haven't tried the YouTube testing feature, it's pretty cool. You can make 3 different thumbnails, 3 different ideas, and upload them, and it will automatically test them for you to see which one gets the most watch time. Why am I? Okay. So I'll do that pretty often. If I'm like not sure which idea is best, I'll spend a lot of time in Photoshop and make all 3, and then just see which one does well. And it's not always the one that I expect. Might make 3 of them. Yeah, it's a good idea. Doesn't hurt. Yeah, like my Mario bosses video, I know is one where I was pretty sure which one was gonna do the best, because it was like traditionally, like, you know, it seemed like a good thumbnail to me. But then the one of Shocked Roy Koopa with black and white in the background ended up being far and away the best performing one. Which I like that thumbnail. I just, you know, I was going based off of what I would think. But I guess that's another thing with a thumbnail, is like, if you do something different, just do something that stands out to the eye, even if it looks weird or like just doesn't look right. That's something I know, like, just in psychology, like, people are attracted, their eyes are attracted to something that looks out of place, and it'll make them more curious about it. So yeah, even intentionally doing that can, you know, it can help. This would be something fun for the Discord that I'm working on. my wife is helping me set up a Discord with a chat that's for creators. This is the kind of thing that might be good for that. Just kind of share ideas. If you're interested in joining the Discord, email me. Because I'm old and I still need to figure out how Discord works to be able to invite people. haven't really totally gotten it up yet. But once I do, that's something I've been wanting to do. I won. I never thought it'd happen. I'd be down. Yeah. Email me with like your username. Is that what I need? I think. I'd give you the name of the server, but I don't know what it is yet. Anyone else in the chat send off? Are there people watching? I don't know. Again, I don't know if people are watching. I know you're watching Couch Potatoes. Chris is here. I did it. I won. But does that mean I can save? I don't think Swanky's gonna help me save. I did not. Well, I did see the new snippet on the Nintendo Today app. I have been checking that because I have found, you know, some of the banana language in there. But I'm mostly looking for the screenshot posts of the worlds. That's what I'm keeping a closer eye on. I haven't been paying too much attention to the music, honestly. What I've heard sounds good, but I don't. Like I said before, I'm not super familiar with all the Donkey Kong games, so I don't always pick up on the music as far as references go. But I have seen that people say that they have heard parts of other songs from other games, which I like. I like to hear it. Evening. I'm here. Just found you through the banana language video about 20 minutes ago. Oh, welcome. Brand new. But so am I. Napkins didn't come with my meal. Space Cakes, glad to have you here. We're just talking about starting a Discord. Well, I've already started it. It's just, I haven't really announced it. But I'm definitely going to do it. And I am doing it. Technically, I think it's set up. So, if anybody wants to join the Discord, I believe my name on Discord is Too Crispy For You. The same as my Twitch name, which is on the screen right now. That banana language video was so dope. I like how you turned it into a narrative journey you went through. Thank you. Your video blew up. Even Game Explained showed a video off in a YouTube short. I saw that. Did not see it reflect in the views. But I saw their short. I commented on it. Has it gotten more views lately? At least in the last... Like, it got a lot of views, like, all of a sudden, and then flatlined. That's kind of how all my videos are. I don't know how it works. Yeah, it hasn't gone up significantly. Yeah, it was... I was... The first one was Nintendo Land with the number 10, which is I know a big channel, and they mentioned me in their video. I did a double take on that one. I know he didn't watch the whole thing. I have my eyes on you. But it was really cool. I was very excited. And then I saw that. You know, I keep seeing the banana bet pop up in these pictures. And like I know, like I spent hours photoshopping that. And I know it immediately, like, wait, that's I made that. So yeah, it's pretty cool to see. It's cool to see. It just, yeah, I was fortunate to have found something that nobody had found yet, is what it is. Probably because so many other YouTubers piggybacked off of it. They all just mention you and then repeat the same info. Maybe. At least Game Explain, they did take the screenshot with the full banana bit, with because it was a little part at the end. Sorry, what's Clubba talking to me about? You don't pay up, I'll run you through. Oh, he wants me to pay? It's a toll? I don't have creme coins. Run away. Okay. It's still kind of cool. Maybe you could collab with him. Hey, I'm down. Collab with a channel that has like 1 million subscribers? I'll do it. I don't know if people want to collab with me, but I'm open to it. My only thing is that I'm family friendly, which a lot of gaming channels are. Wait, I was just here. But yeah, trying to keep it family friendly. I want it to be safe for whoever. Winky face. Clubba's kiosk, that's what it was. Okay, so I have to do Swanky's Bonanza. Give him a big hand, folks. Good evening, I'm Swanky Kong, and you're tonight's contestants on my Bonanza. Is that where they got the name? Cranky Challenge, Lucky Lava, or Gorilla Game? I've got 12 coins. What do I go for? Is there one of these that'll give me more lives? Does anybody know? Can I get more lives from Swanky? Because I'm trying to get to a save point now. I guess I could try all 3. I do have enough coins. Somehow. But yeah, no, it's cool that people are finding my stuff, and it's nice that they're like showing little clips on my video, and you know, they called me a banana expert. It's fun. It was really cool to see. It's kind of trippy, you know. I used to watch Game Explain all the time when I was a wee lad. They seem to have changed things up lately. What is the name of the first lava level on this area of this island? Hothead Hop? Good answer. Here we go again. What is the name of this area of the island? Crocodile Cauldron, I believe. That's correct. Here's the next one. How many times did you have to... I don't know what it says. Oh, how many times did I have to hit the giant bird? Oh, wait. Oh, I pressed that accidentally, but it was the right answer. We have a winner here tonight. What are they giving me? Nothing? Lucky Lava. What colors were the crocodile heads you jumped on in the first lava level? Green and brown. What other videos you got cooking up? I've got 2 that I've recorded that are in the editing stage. Since the Donkey Kong one blew up, I started working on another Donkey Kong one that's not related to the language. But it's just kind of, you know, it's a comedy thing. It's a funny one. And it's another comedy video. Little topicalness to it, but I'm actually really excited for that one. I was working on it today, and I got the whole green screen out. I did a couple skits. So, if you liked my Donkey Kong video, you may like that one. I also have a video where I talk about the Mario Kart World character select screen, because I'm autistic and it bothers me. I don't even know what he asked me. I don't know what this man asked me. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say 5. Okay, whatever he asked, I got it right. Little monkey is the little winner. Is he giving me lives? I hope he is, because that's what I need. Gorilla Game, 3 coins. How many banana bunches would you have to collect to get an extra life? I think a banana bunch is 10 bananas. I know you need 100 bananas to get an extra life. I'm gonna say 10. There we go. Where did the beetle first appear during the first area of the island? Level 2? Okay. What is the name of Diddy's ponytailed girlfriend? It is Didette. 3 out of 3. Okay, he is giving me lives. Great. Other videos, anything else is in the planning / writing stages. Those are the 2 that I have cooking up. But I'm thinking of possibly sticking to more topical stuff for a while, or at least have some kind of topical nature related to things that people are looking for, because, you know, that's what my last 2 videos are, and they worked. People liked them. You know, just talking about new games that are going to be coming out, which I do have thoughts on. Dixie. Diddy. Am I just going through the Dixie? Oh man, the frame rate. My worst enemy is back. Oh, they're wanting me to switch. That's what it is. Well, I'm dead now. Comedic timing and pacing of the banana alphabet video was chef's kiss. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy my new one coming out. I think, I don't want to say it will be better. I don't know. I'm going more detailed with the sketches. I mean, I have less actual information to share, so I'm leaning more on the comedy of it. I really want to be funny. I know it sounds sad when I say that. My whole life, I have wanted to be funny. And I never have been. And I know that sounds self-deprecating, but it's true. I didn't know how to be funny. I feel like that's something I have done a lot of. I have done a lot of consuming of comedy and a lot of thinking on what makes something funny and how can I adapt that in my own way. Really, I feel like one of the biggest challenges is having confidence to try to be funny. That's the hard part. Because, you know, people are mean. And I'm very grateful that people have been so nice. I hope that it is you know, here this is where the mental illness comes in, is that you know, you assume that everybody's just being nice to you out of pity. Comedy is a skill in your biz, genuine, made us laugh. Well, thank you, Couch Potatoes. I appreciate that. I tried to express this in my thank you video, but I'm grateful that people are finding me funny, or giving me the chance to find out whether they like me or not. That's all I can hope for. But comedy videos are my favorite kind of videos to watch on YouTube. So it's kind of like, well, that and Nintendo stuff, because I love Nintendo. So I was like, well, how can I combine those? I don't know that a lot of creators do that. I mean, most of the Nintendo YouTubers that I see are just kind of factually talking, or, you know, talking about what they find interesting, or and like, I like that kind of stuff too. I like that stuff. But not a lot of them are trying to be funny. Which I don't know if that's because those two things I don't know, aren't the best fit. Who knows? I'm trying to make it fit. And time will tell if that's something that people want to see. Assuming that I'm funny to begin with, which I appreciate you guys saying that I am. I need to stop talking about this. I'm getting self-conscious. Cannon's Clane is kicking my butt. I think I'm going to rewind a little bit because I'm a little nervous about losing lives here. Makes you stand out and your content unique. Reminds me of JonTron. I still watch JonTron's videos every once in a while. I like JonTron. I guess he was kind of video game focused, huh? Rest in peace. Did he die? Or did he get canceled? I think he got canceled. But he hasn't been making a lot of stuff, at least. I know that much. But he was always like... He always took forever to post. I mean, he put a lot of effort into his videos. But they did take a while. You a Kirby fan? I would call myself a casual Kirby fan. I like Kirby. I've not played a lot of Kirby games. I grew up playing Kirby Squeak Squad, and I loved that game. That's my favorite Kirby game. But, you know, it's probably like one of a couple that I've played. No, I played Epic Yarn. I liked that a lot, even though it's not, you know, a traditional Kirby experience. I've gone back and played some of the classic Kirby games, even though it's hard for me to tell them apart. They have a lot of similar names, I feel like. Yeah, Kirby Squeak Squad is my favorite. I own Kirby Air Ride. My wife got it for me as a present. And because I wanted that game because I played it in dentist waiting rooms as a kid. And I always liked playing it there, but I never had it. That being said, it's not easy to go back and play older games sometimes because you just have to set everything up. And also, my struggle with I keep trying to say City Trial, Air Ride specifically, is that it's kind of got a, you know, it's multiplayer. It's a multiplayer game, and I don't have anybody to play it with. I have gone back and played some GameCube games, though. I went back and played Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. I have always wanted to play that because I loved Pokemon Coliseum as a kid. Never played Gale of Darkness. My friend had it. I didn't have it. So I went back and played that. I could play that by myself. Love Squeak Squad. My cousins used to laugh at me because of how much I love it. It was so good. And they never brought back the Squeaks. The Squeak Squad themselves. The titular Squeak Squad. You know, this is an opinion I don't share often. Because the people might laugh at me. The people might make fun of me. I've always wanted DeRoach in Smash. Look, I know it makes no sense. But for my childhood heart, I would love it. I would love it. Epic Yarn was good. Yeah, I loved Epic Yarn. It was just, you know, it's different. Didn't have the copy abilities, but as a game, great game. Hi, Newt. Hello, Newt. Ugh. Newt has returned. The return of Newt. Have you played Animal Well? No, but I wanted to. I am a big Donkey fan. I used to put DeRoach in the fighter ballot voting thing for Smash 4. Yeah. I don't think he got many. I doubt he got many votes, but you know what? He's a niche fan base. He has a dedicated niche fan base. But I love DeRoach. He had such cool moves, you know? He had that wand that could do so many things. And the squeaks were just so cool. But yeah, that's one of my sleeper picks. Oh, Diddy, you disappoint me. You've let me down again, Diddy. I gotta kill this bird. Ah, the bird killed me. Or did he? His frame rate's killing me. The Smash ballot was such an interesting thing. Because it was such a farce. We were all lied to with the Smash ballot. I love that it existed, But yeah, it was just always funny to me. It was like from the moment they announced that Bayonetta was the winner, everybody was calling it out. Like, no. I don't believe that for a second. And we were right. I voted for King K. Rool. King K. Rool was my #1 most wanted pick before he got in. 100%. I was jumping up and down. I was jumping up and down when I saw the reveal trailer for King K. Rool. Literally in my bedroom, jumping up and down. I always wanted Vati in Smash because Four Swords Adventures was my first Zelda. When I told my friends, they said, "Who?" Took me ages to figure out Ganon was the actual main villain of Zelda. That's funny. I never played that game either, but I know who Vati is, or at least what he looks like. Don't know whether it's a guy or a girl. Vati could be a she. Yeah, no chance Bayo was #1. For real. Yeah. I was so disappointed. I was like, this sucks. Who wanted this chick? It's not my kind of character. I don't play those kind of games. Oh. I wonder who was actually #1 outside of SpongeBob and Goku. You know, I don't think those were #1s. I mean, probably high up there as a joke, but I don't know. I feel like a lot of the ones that made it into Ultimate as newcomers were the top picks. I do wonder what was the #1. I mean, didn't he say that Sora was like the #1 that they could do? Which I don't know if that means he was #1 or if there was someone above him that's also a video game character. So obviously a character that's not a video game character isn't going to make it in. But I am curious about that. Were there any characters above Sora that could have technically made it in being video game characters, you know? But I could see Sora being #1. I don't know. Sora was very much requested. I do remember that, even though I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game, but even knowing that, I still was aware that Sora was desired. I'm abusing this, but you know, we do live in 2025. And I just won. I just won that level. Look at that. I cheated, but I won. I do it for you guys. It's more fun for you guys to watch when I cheat. So, I'll cheat for the fans. Anybody else vote for the Smash ballot when it was coming out? Who did you vote for? I know I voted for K. Rool. I voted for Rayman because I think you got like 5 votes. I definitely voted for those 2. Other than that, I'm not sure. I can't remember too well. This was 10 years ago. This was more than 10 years ago, was it? No. Less than 10. Because it was after Smash 4 came out, which was like 2014 or something. Or 20, I don't even remember. You want a burrito? Tony came out of the woodwork just to say that. You want a bite? Hey, it's been a fun ton hanging. Have a good night, and I'll email you to join your Discord. Cool. Thanks for coming, couch potatoes. Nice to have you. And yeah, if anybody else wants to join the Discord, email me. 2crispy17, 2 being spelled out T-O-O, 2crispy17 at gmail.com. It's in my channel description, I believe. It is. I know it is. I don't know why I say it might be. It is. Nintendo not putting Waluigi in Smash radicalized you. I'll do it to you. That'll make a man weep. I probably voted for Waluigi too. I am a Waluigi supporter. 100%. I don't get the people who hate him. I don't understand that. You got Wario. I want Waluigi too. I know he's not as iconic as Wario, but to me, he is in my heart. That's one of my top picks too. Definitely my top 10, Waluigi. I had a funny experience related to Waluigi. I'll tell this story, and you guys tell me if I did the right thing. Did I do the right thing in this situation? So I was perusing in GameStop, as I like to do. I never buy anything. I just like to look around. I always look for the amiibos because honestly, I never know. They're always changing around, the amiibos. They always have different ones somehow. But I always like to see if there's something that I would really, really want and that might convince me to get it. And this day I almost did because they had Waluigi, the Super Mario Waluigi amiibo. I was broke at the time, so I didn't get one. But I really wanted to. But as I was walking around, I was waiting. Here's what it was. I had a flat tire, or a broken tire, and it's next door to a GameStop, so that's what I was doing. There was this daughter and her dad that were in the store. They were trying to pick out gifts for the son, or the brother, and he apparently likes amiibos. The way they were talking, I could tell they were not gamers. They did not have gamer blood within them, and so I could tell that they were about to make a bad decision. They were about to get this child. What amiibo was it they were about to get him? It was something lame. Duck Hunt Dog. They were about to get him Duck Hunt Dog amiibo, just because they thought he looked funny. Which, I'm not hating on Duck Hunt Dog, but for a teenage boy, I don't think that's probably what he would want, I was thinking to myself. And they were looking at others, and they were looking at other crappy ones, and I was like, hold up. Let me say something. I was like, let me ask a couple questions about this kid. What is he like? You know? What kind of games does he play? They had Sephiroth there, which I know is a very popular character. Even though I've never played Final Fantasy, I know he's a popular character. So I was asking questions like, does he play like JRPGs? Do you know what that is? They didn't. And I mentioned Final Fantasy, and they were like, oh yeah, he plays that. I was like, get him Sephiroth. Get him Sephiroth. If you're going to get one, get Sephiroth. Because that's your best bet of the choices. There wasn't a lot of choices. There was like 5 that they had. And 3 of them were Duck Hunt Dog, Sephiroth, and Waluigi. So my next question was, is he a meme enjoyer? Because I was like, I don't know how else to ask if he's the kind of person who would like Waluigi. And I told them, I gave them a disclaimer. I said, if he likes memes, if he's a funny guy, he might like this character. But it's a risk, because it's 50-50. He's either going to love it or he's going to hate it. But either way, he'll probably think it's funny. And if he doesn't like it, tell him that the random guy at GameStop is at fault. I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame for anything there's no repercussions for. But so they went with my decision. They got Sephiroth, they got Waluigi. May never see those people again. I hope that they like that better than the Duck Hunt Dog and whatever other random amiibo they were gonna get. Oh, it was Pikachu. They were gonna get Duck Hunt Dog and Pikachu, which is like, honestly, of the choices, was probably the worst choices they could have picked, in my opinion, for the person that they were describing. So I don't know. I hope that someday I hear from that kid, because I want to know how that turned out. Using gamer knowledge for good. I hope so. You did a brother a solid. All I know is I have family members like that who don't know anything about the things I like and have gotten me gifts like that. And I've been very disappointed. Be like, oh, but here's an example. Well, I won't give an example. No, I won't give an example. But you know how it is. As somebody who likes video games, your older relatives, they'll get you things that are like, oh, so okay, thanks. But I wish there was someone like me out there that could give a little advice, a little gamer advice. To bring out the second naughty for the jam sesh. There is no Funky Kong theme that ain't funky. Wouldn't be mad if Funky made it in Smash either. Just because. He'll bring the music with him. I want a Funky's Flights stage in Smash. A Funky's Cave. What was the first one? What was in the first game? It said a stand.
edit this on the fly. Gotta vibe with Naughty. Do the Naughty. You gotta get the dead look in your eyes. New dance move unlocked. I'll have to do that in the next one. It sounds inappropriate when I say do the Naughty. But no, I'm just talking about my little beaver friend. I love Naughty. He's my favorite Donkey Kong character. How often are you playing to stream? I have no idea. This is my 4th stream total. If people want to watch me stream, I will stream. Because I enjoy it and I think it's fun. When there are people to talk to. Otherwise, I get bored. So, here's a question for you guys. If you guys are people that watch streams, what makes it more helpful to like know that you can be there? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Should I announce ahead of time when I'm gonna stream? How long ahead of time should I do that? Should I do it on a regular schedule? And is it worth it? Will anyone care? I know I'm not really even playing anymore. I'm just vibing. At this point. We're vibing with Naughty. Announcing it beforehand would be good, I think. Yeah. Personally, I don't watch a whole lot of streams. I kind of just pop in sometimes. Yeah. I'm not a big stream watcher either. You know. I guess I used to a little bit. Like sitting at my 9 to 5. Or it was when I used to do DoorDash. And I would listen to live streams while I was doing that. But that was like something I didn't have to pay too much attention to. It's enjoyable. I've got some friends who are more into lives than me. I think I've always just been, as far as live streaming, Twitch is like the one that everybody is on and watches and stuff. And I just have never been able to figure Twitch out. Even though I'm currently streaming on Twitch, as far as I'm aware. I believe I am. Don't know if anybody's watching me. Because I don't understand it. It's so confusing. And especially trying to do the dual stream thing. It's a lot of stuff, man. Maybe if I do it more regularly, I'll get more used to it. That's probably what it is. I just don't do it regularly enough. Because every time I do it, it's like I'm doing it for the first time because I can't remember how I got it set up last time. Like even today, the chat. I used to have a nice looking chat, with a little background. Transparency. Couldn't figure it out. So I just, I put in the pop-out thing from YouTube. I assumed there'd be more people on YouTube. I was right. Which if I can build up, people who want to watch on YouTube, I would enjoy that. Because I like YouTube. What do you guys think of the never-ending GIFs? Should I continue to put naughty in the corner of all my streams. I'm going back to Kremland. Oh, so this is supposed to pick up where you left off. Isn't that cool? I like it. It makes your setup unique. Cool. Because I like stuff like that. There's no point to it. I just like having him there. Seeing him there makes me happy. I just like naughty. You know, I've been wanting for a little while now to do channel memberships on YouTube, and I've been holding off on it because I want to design my own badges. Because that's the main thing I want to do first is badges and the emote things. But I'm thinking the first, like the base level is going to be a naughty badge. I want to base them on my favorite characters, maybe like one per franchise. And I feel like naughty is a good like base level. Naughty is good. I'm a fan of him. He definitely should stay. I will definitely consider keeping him. I mean, definitely for Donkey Kong games. He's here to stay. I'm trying to figure out where am I supposed to save. Is it at the Kong College? It is. Yeah, I never went here. That's what it was. I didn't go to the Kong College. I just like putting little funny things in the corners. It's empty space. It should be filled. I don't want it to look cluttered. But I like a little naughty here. Oh, I never turned the I never turned the game volume back down. Sorry if that's been bugging you guys. I just was vibing to the music. I like the idea of having different gifts to match the game, but hey, if you want to have a naughty be a permanent edition, that's cool too. Yeah, I'll consider it. So you watchers who are still here with me, are you guys all here from the Donkey Kong video? Because if you are, I'll share a little bit of information with you. If you are a fan of secrets, are you a fan of secrets? Tell me, my chimps, are you secret fans of little hidden things, little secret, hidden details? Yeah, yeah. Very good, very good. You may like to know, in my Donkey Kong video, if you watch it closely, there are 2, I believe, hidden messages within the video. So, if that strikes your fancy, if you like that kind of thing, check it out. Check it out. I won't spoil it, because I think that's part of the fun of it. But not a single person has found them yet or commented about them. But now that I'm kind of past the video a little bit, when people are like, I had somebody email me about something, and I was like, you know what, here's a little tidbit. I'm giving little hints now. I'm giving little hints out. I know not a lot of people are gonna watch the stream. That's the point. Because you guys are special. I'm a fan of secrets. I plan on putting secrets in my videos. I don't know if it was a YouTube channel that did this or if it was a TV show where, I don't remember what it was. but there was like a certain thing that was in every episode. And even from the beginning of doing my channel, I thought that would be cool if they just like I hid a certain thing in every video I did. I didn't do it. Don't go looking for it because I did not have the energy or the forethought to think of something. But I am Adventure Time Snail. No, it was like a lamb. It was like a little lamb figurine, I believe, or a goat or something like that. I think it was a little lamb toy. I don't know where I heard that. Or maybe it was just in pictures or something, like hidden within, like it was a photographer. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm sure there's some version of that idea in lots of stuff. But I love little hidden things, little secrets. I love when there is, and this is something I like in video games too, when there is just these deep things that you have to look into to be able to even know it's there. But once you start connecting the dots, for example, the show Lost. If you've seen the show Lost, I only just watched it this year, like from last year and this year. One of those shows I just never watched. And I'm not going to spoil it because it's a good show, and I recommend watching it, kind of. But there's a detail in that show. I mean, there's lots of mysteries in the show, but there's one mystery in particular that had to do with numbers. If you've seen the show, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it was just like you would never know unless you were really paying attention. But then it all clicks together. It's like, oh my god. Oh my god. I like that kind of stuff. So, that's something I want to do with my videos. A little piece of too crispy trivia that you may enjoy. Like an ARG. I don't know what that is. What's an ARG? Explain it to me like I am 2 years old. Goo-goos and gagas only, please. I want to play Swanky Swag. Oh, what's my name? I think it's Wonky. No, it's Stinky. What was the first enemy that you see in the game? Oh, I think it's the rat. If you have time or will, I think One Piece is for you. I watch One Piece. I do. Gameplay guy. So One Piece, I'm at a little bit of a hiatus with One Piece, and here is the reason. Oh, you said alternate reality game, basically just multimedia, hidden secrets, work together type mystery games? Yeah. Have you been to, is Meow Wolf one of those? Because if it is, I loved Meow Wolf. We went to the one in Nevada. Loved it. That was awesome. But yeah, I love that kind of thing. And I like creating those kind of, I want to create those kind of experiences. I hope that someday my videos are just full of little secrets that people can go back and watch old videos and find the little secrets. And yeah, it's fun to me. It's fun. No way I'm watching One Piece one episode a day until I'm finished curiously on episode 264. Nice. So One Piece. I binged One Piece. A lot, like so much. I basically I basically binged all the way up to Punk Hazard, which I don't even know what season that is. It's very late into the show. And I did that within a span of months. Like under a year. I was into it. I was obsessed with it. And it's not easy to get through all of it. There are some slogs in there. But here's what happened. So I stopped watching during Punk Hazard because I finally got my wife to try it. I convinced her to give it a shot because I was like, this is like it's a commitment, but it's good. And so how am I doing? Doing good. Hi, Miguel. You say that like you're an old friend. Good to have you. New friends. So I finally got my wife to start it. She gets hooked on One Piece. Then I have to watch the entire thing over again. And she will say, no, you didn't. You didn't watch it all with me. I didn't watch every episode with her. I watched a lot. So much One Piece. And here's the thing also. She falls asleep while we're watching it. So it keeps playing. And I have it on in the background. And it's like, whatever, I'm doing something else. I don't really watch TV. Then she has to watch it again because she fell asleep. So I am One Pieced out over the last couple years. And my wife has since caught up and is now well into Dressrosa. And I started watching it a little bit more. You know, I was keeping up with the story. You know, just missed an episode here and there. But generally, I'm a little tired of One Piece. I just need a break. I tried bringing it, and that made me, or I tried binging it, and that made me not watch for a few years. Sorry, I think I'm dyslexic, for real. Now I found that one episode a day is really good sustainable pace for me. Yeah, I don't know exactly where you are. In 264, what arc are you in? Because depending on the arc, some of them, there was one when I started watching it that like it broke me. Ennie's Lobby. That's where you are, in Ennie's Lobby? Because that's actually, I really liked that. I think, is Ennie's Lobby, is that the prison? No. I'm tripping here. I can't remember. Can't remember what Ennie's Lobby was. I know the name. Oh, okay. Yes, with Robin. That was one of my favorite parts of the show. I love that part. And the one right before it. See, since I've been on a break, I can't remember the names of all the places, but where Frankie is. Frankie's section, starting in Frankie's section on through Robin's section is like some of my favorite parts of the show. I loved it. I see you have played DKC 2. What's my comments on this game? I love it. From what I've played so far, it seems a bit more difficult than the others, but I enjoy it very much. Yeah, I really liked Ennie's Lobby. Well, I won't talk about after Ennie's Lobby. You haven't seen it yet. I am a firm believer in no spoilers. I don't like spoilers. Just watch it. It's good. It continues to be good. But that was one of my favorite parts, I have to say. One of my favorite parts of the show was Robin. Can't wait to someday say you finished it. Yeah. From what I understand, it's not over. I mean, it's still coming out. Honestly, I started watching it because I started seeing TikToks of people saying, you need to start watching One Piece now because soon the show's going to be over and they're going to reveal what the One Piece is. And once that's out, like, you're never going to be able to go back and not know what it is because everybody's going to know what it is. I was like, you know what? I'm not even a big anime guy. Or I haven't been in the past. But I was like, you know, I don't really get what's popular about it. It's about pirates. It seems odd. But when I started watching it, it hooked me. It hooked me. And I'm excited to be surprised or to figure out what it is. I'm curious. Apparently, the guy who writes the story has known what it is since the beginning, or has planned for what it is since the beginning. So we'll see. It must be good. Written thousands of episodes around it, or, you know, I guess it's manga. People tell me to just watch the abridged version, but I think that's kind of missing the point of why I'm doing it. I agree. You gotta get the real experience. You gotta get the full experience. I don't know what the abridged version is, but yeah. I honestly think the One Piece is going to be the friends we made along the way. I hope not, honestly. Yeah, I love the friendship message of One Piece. That's my favorite part of One Piece. But it's too cliche. It's too cliche. But yeah, well, you've already seen this part, so you'll know this. But the part that I stopped watching the show at first and like had to take like a month or two off was during Skypiea. And looking back, like I like that part of the show. Like I like the story, and I like the area and the characters. It got dragged so long that I just couldn't take it. And there are parts of the show that are like, okay, this could definitely be shortened or like cut down. Like I feel like you could make a cut of the show where you're just cutting out the fluff, or even just the repetition. Sometimes they'll repeat the same line like 5 times in a row, and there's pauses in between each one, and it's like, good God, just get it over with. Get it over with. Have you played Dragon Quest? One Piece has a very similar vibe to that, in my opinion. No, I haven't. I have not played Dragon Quest. Thought about it. I have the Hero DLC in Smash. That's Dragon Quest, right? Skypiea's story was very cool and emotional, but I agree it dragged a bit. I've created a set of rules for myself that make it impossible for me to get burnt out, though. That's good. Yeah, I agree. The manga is more straight to the point. That makes sense. I mean, I imagine some of the drawing out is intentional, but yeah. At this point, there's no reason to be doing that. One is that I don't have to fully pay attention all the time, so I can scroll on my phone a bit. Oh yeah, I watched it while I was at work, and I just had it playing while I was working. That's how I binged most of the show. It was just listening to it, basically. We've been fully derailed from the monkey plot. We're talking about anime. That's not monkey-like. We're talking about Monkey D. Luffy now. You know what? On brand. We're talking about Monkey D. Luffy. I actually started because One Piece Odyssey looks so much like Dragon Quest XI, which I love. That's the game, huh? I was gonna say I haven't played any One Piece games, but I did. I did get a One Piece DS game called I don't even know what it's called, but it's just like a platform fighter kind of. And I honestly had a lot of fun with it. For a DS game, a licensed DS game, it was actually quite good. It had a weird name though, I can't remember what it was. What button do you press to run? Oh no. These are gonna be different, huh? I think it's Y. Okay. What was the name of the first level in the game? Pirate Panic? Alright. What's the name of the enemy boss who has kidnapped Donkey Kong? Captain K. Rool. I like how King K. Rool goes by monikers. There's something very unique about him. All correct, folks. I've been experiencing a good bit of DS nostalgia lately. Yeah. Same. Well, so my wife is a sweetheart. She got me a 3DS like a week before the eShop closed, because I'd been talking about the eShop closing, how disappointing it was going to be. She got me a 3DS for our anniversary, which happened to be like a week before the shop closed, and so I got a bunch of games that way, and I have not come close to playing all of them. What's he called in the third game? It's my favorite one, Baron K. Rulenstein. And I think he's something different in DK64 too, but I haven't played that one. But I know he's like a boxer in that one. But yeah, in the third one, he's like an evil scientist, and so he goes by Baron K. Rulenstein. It's just so fun. It's just a cool name. Yeah, that was my favorite. Probably my favorite present I ever got was that 3DS. I mean, I still play it, and that's how I started playing Tomodachi Life. I had only heard of it a little bit here and there before that, but once I saw it and started looking up games that are on the 3DS, I was like, oh yeah, I have to try this. And from what I've seen about it, I was like, I have no idea what it is, but I've got to play it, and fell in love with it. Will his name be in Bonanza? I hope he is in Bonanza. I really do. So another video idea I've been working on, I've been just thinking of a lot of Donkey Kong ideas lately because people have been loving the Donkey Kong video so much. But I've been wanting to do like secret or like hidden details or like something like that, but also thinking of theories. I'm really trying to find some kind of connection just that connects all of my ideas together about this game, because I have a few like things. I feel like I really want King K. Rool to be in it, and those crocoids are so telling. Like I want it to be real. I want my crocodile friend back. Why did they ever leave him? Why did they leave him behind? I really don't understand. Okay, so I've heard that the only reason that they didn't bring the crocodiles back, the Kremlings back, is because they just wanted to try something different. I get that for Donkey Kong Country Returns. Like, okay, you like the little tiki tribe, you want to try that out. Okay, you tried it. The snowmans. I'm sorry. Bring the Kremlings back. Bring them back. Love me some Tomodachi Life, although I gave away my copy years ago. Excited for the new one. Wish it didn't cost so much. Yeah, I heard that it went up. When I got it, it wasn't like that. I mean, I got it from Nintendo, so it was a bit cheaper, but even then it wasn't like the cartridge wasn't crazy. But I've heard that it's gone up lately. I think there's a plot to why we don't see K. Rool in this game at first. Yeah, I've heard some people say maybe he's hiring these monkeys. It would be so hype. Can you imagine how hype it would be if they didn't reveal that ahead of time? If they did not reveal ahead of time that King K. Rool is in this game and they let us just find it out. No, I mean DK Bonanza will cost... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've been thinking about that too. It's gonna... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it right away. I mean... Yeah. I think everybody's struggling. In the first level of the game, how many windows did the captain's cabin have? What? I didn't even go in there, did I? I did go in there. I'm gonna say 2. Ah, that's the first incorrect question I've gotten. But you know what? That's okay. Definitely won't. I'm so sad. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I'll be able to either. I mean, I definitely want to get it. Like, as a kid, I didn't have every console. And I always wanted to, like, be up with everything. And getting a Switch was, like, it was new for me to be, like, have the current console. And now that I have, it's like, it's just such a important thing in my life. It's like I do want to keep up with Nintendo. It's just my thing. It's just what I'm into. And I don't think I'll be able to get it right away. But here is the silver lining, if there is such a thing, to not getting it right away, is that when you save up and you are able to get it, hopefully you'll have a lot more games to play. It doesn't seem like there's a decent amount of games coming out at first. But as far as like big games, like games that I have to play that I can only play on this, they aren't starting out with all that many. I mean, Mario Kart, Donkey Kong. I don't remember when the Kirby game is coming out. So at least it gives it a little time to ruminate. Let them cook up some stuff. And then when we're able to get it, we'll hopefully have a lot more to enjoy. And possibly, let's hope they drop the price. Let's hope they put it on discount. I don't know if that's going to happen, or how long it would take to happen. I know they usually do it eventually. I don't know if I want to wait all that time, but it's rough. It's rough. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. I guess I have to get enough coins to go back to Funky. Or I could just play the boss again. But maybe I should try to get lives. I'm gonna work hard to really appreciate my Switch for the next year, yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I'm not even upset because of the new games that are coming to Switch, the Switch 1. I was blown away by that Direct. I mean, it's just 2 games for me, really. It's Tomodachi Life and Rhythm Heaven. We're like games I wanted so badly for them to make a new one. Both games, I wasn't sure if it was going to happen. I thought they might be done with the series. But I'm so glad that they aren't. Because I'm very excited for both of those games. And that, I think both of those aren't coming out until next year. So we know there's still good stuff coming to the Switch. It's not over yet. We still have some time before they, completely abandon it. Rhythm Heaven is one of my favorite things ever. Same. I was introduced to Rhythm Heaven with Rhythm Heaven Fever, which I actually discovered from somebody doing a Let's Play of it. And I was like, I just loved it. And it's the kind of game where, like, even though you see it played, it's like you have to play it yourself. You can't just watch somebody play it. You've got to experience it. And at that point, when I had watched it, it was still not, like, it hadn't shot up in price yet. Because it wasn't, like, now, things go through cycles. Where at that time, it just wasn't, like, people weren't talking about it. It wasn't popular. If it was Far From Subtle, I'd lose my mind. It was Far From Subtle. It was. They've put me onto a lot of games. Put me onto Jackbox too. Yeah. What was I saying? But yeah, I was like, at that point, it was like $40 on eBay. I got it, which I'm glad I did get it at the time. This was years ago at this point, before I was married. I haven't made a lot of good purchase decisions like that where I get something before it shoots up. But I'm glad I did in that case because it introduced me to that series, and man, oh man. I've since played every Rhythm Heaven game. And, well, because the other 3 you can play on the DS. Or on my 3DS. And I just love Rhythm Heaven. It's so good. I should make a video about Rhythm Heaven. That'd have some dance moves in it, I can guarantee that. And when I started making videos, I was making videos of family and friends, almost like vlog type, except I never recorded myself. I just recorded everybody else. I used Rhythm Heaven music all the time. That was my go-to because it's just so catchy and that's part of why I love video game music. And Rhythm Heaven specifically worked well because nobody could recognize it because it's not as popular. Like if I used Mario music, everyone would be like, "Oh, you're using Mario music." No, I could use Rhythm Heaven, and it was just like, it was good. It's not generic, but it's not recognizable to at least anybody that I knew at that time. So I used Rhythm Heaven music a lot in my videos. And that's, I've done a lot of editing in my life that is rhythmic. That's kind of something I don't see done a lot, at least on YouTube. And something I want to do more of is I love editing to music. I'm waiting for them to add it to the Nintendo Music app. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. It's like they're doing the same thing with the Switch Online. They're drip feeding it. And it's like, you know what? I would probably use it if you just dropped everything on there and kept updating it with the new stuff. But as it is, I have thousands of songs downloaded onto my Spotify local files. And that's how I listen to video game music. Because 90% of what I want to listen to, they haven't put onto their app. I was so excited when they came out with it. I thought it was awesome. I won't have to do this any. I won't have to go through the hassle anymore. But it's just they're not putting everything on there. Yeah, it really needs more. It really needs everything, is what it needs. Like, that's the only way for me that it's gonna be like worth it to not go somewhere else for that. And the selection so far hasn't been stellar. Like, they've got some good stuff on there. I was surprised at the beginning that they put Tomodachi Life on there. That was my first indication of, like, are they making another one? Because I saw Tomodachi Collection, and I was like, that is so random. You know, compared to all the other stuff. They did put Golden Sun on there. Yeah. Maybe this is how we can tell if they're making a new game in series. Maybe they're working on a new Golden Sun and this is their way of testing the waters. Listen to it all the time, and maybe they'll make a new one. I do wonder if that was kind of their, like, little subliminal. Yeah, we're making a new one. We're coming out with Tomodachi 3. Only the true fans are gonna know. Only the ones that download our music app. Honestly, like, I don't think they would have done that if they weren't making a new game in the series. Because can you imagine them doing that and not making one? It's like, why are you teasing us? Golden Sun Battle theme and Rogueport themes are, I think, two most nostalgic pieces of music for me. Rogueport as in Thousand Year Door? Or is that a Golden Sun location too? I haven't played Golden Sun. And Thousand Year Door is one of those games that I wanted to play as a kid. Yeah, Thousand Year Door. Yeah, that's one of the games I never got to play as a kid. I, like, rented it from Blockbuster, but that's the only time I ever played it. Like, I had a save file on my GameCube, but it was like I barely played it. But that's why I'm so glad that they made the remake. I've been playing through it. I haven't finished it yet. Where am I in the Thousand Year Door right now? I just got the boat power up and Sir Bobbery. So that's where I'm at in the game. I think I just finished that world. Yeah, just to beat it. I just defeated Cortez the pirate. I don't know where I'm going next, but I'm excited to find out. I think I only have like 2 of the partners left to get. Maybe 1. I know Miss Mouse is one of them. I've been kind of thinking in my mind, who else is there? Is there more? I don't know. But that part is fun. Need to get back into it. Then again, I have 100 games I need to get back into. Yeah. I've decided, kind of, that I want to just commit to some. Like, just commit to one game at a time. And just finish it before I start playing another one. I'm breaking my rule here by playing this, but this is for the monkey fans. This is for the Kongs out there. This is one of the games that I've been wanting to play all the way through. But currently, the one I'm working on personally is Thousand Year Door. But I have a few games like that where I just need to commit to it. The other one is Pikmin 2. I mentioned that earlier, but really want to play Pikmin 2. And I might as well do it on stream because I'm able to stream with the Wii U because of the HDMI access. Pass through, you keep a list of games you roll credits on. I wasn't looking. About to beat Metaphor. I don't know what that is. I haven't heard of it. If it's not a Nintendo game, I'm not very familiar with non-Nintendo games, honestly. I'm not cultured in the gaming sphere. I mean, I am in a way, but mostly for Nintendo. But yeah, that's why I've been enjoying the app Backlogged. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about that. But it's like you can rate games, but also keep track of what you're playing, what is on your backlog, and stuff that you've played or finished. I just love keeping track of things. I love making lists. I love ranking things. It's the kind of persona, if you know about that, I don't. I'm telling you, I am pretty uncultured when it comes to that. Besides Nintendo, I play some like indie games here or there. I've played a few more like party games. Minecraft and Sonic. And Rayman and Pac-Man. Basically cartoony stuff, you know. I know what Persona is. Like, I know about Joker. I've heard of it. I know that it's an RPG. I haven't played it though. I don't really know a lot about what the gameplay is. I've never seen it played. That's what I mean by that. I've heard of most things. Well, I won't say that. I've heard of a lot of things. I'm aware of a lot of things. I don't play a lot of things. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I guess I don't play a ton of RPGs. I mean, besides Pokemon, and now I'm playing Paper Mario, but I know it's completely different. Curious, there's a little button at the top here for goal. Oh, it's for super chats, whatever that is. Interesting. I can try to entice my fans to pay money. JRPGs are my main genre, which is funny because I used to think I hated them. Yeah. I guess I don't know if I've played a JRPG. I've played RPGs, but I don't know if they would be considered Japan enough. I think I might wrap things up here. I'm getting kind of tired and getting a little bit of a headache. I have very much enjoyed my time with you, chatters. Thanks for sticking around, Tony. It's been fun. It's been nice. I don't even know how many hours I've been streaming. I was streaming since like 8. 3 hours. Beautiful. Can you hear my whistling? I like to whistle a lot. I whistle a lot. I don't even think about it. I just do it. It's like my version of singing. But yeah, this has been fun. I want to do more streams. I think I will. I just got to commit to it. I don't know if I'll continue playing this or if that matters, or if I should play something else. But I think I'll definitely try to announce it more ahead of time, so that I don't know if people want to try to join, then they can, rather than joining coincidentally. But thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Look forward to more monkey content very soon. Let me create this save state so that if I play this again, I can not redo everything. Yes, more monkey content coming soon. I have another Donkey Kong video I am working on that I will probably post within the next few days, if all goes well. And thank you very much for watching. And again, to anybody watching or who's watching this later, if you're interested in joining the Too Crispy Discord, send me an email at toocrispy, T-O-O, crispy, at gmail, or 17, toocrispy17 at gmail.com. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for stream. Thank you. Thanks for watching. All right. Well, you're a fan of Rhythm Heaven. Enjoy this outro. Too Crispy 17. Yep, that's what it is. Enjoy this outro that, coincidentally, is from Rhythm Heaven. Goodbye.